Today, we're gonna be making DIY gel fish food. Don't go anywhere. What is up, YouTube and all my fish keeping friends? How is everybody doing out there in fish tank land? I am super excited today. I wanna make something fun. We're gonna do some DIY gel fish food, but I wanna make gel gummy bears. I want to make gummy bear fish food. I went ahead and got these on Amazon. I have a link to these gummy bear molds in the description below if you're really into them. We're gonna have some fun with this today, and I want to use up some fish food that I've been collecting up. So many of you out there probably know of Repashy gel fish food. Super popular stuff. They've got a lot of different recipes available. I've used it before. I just thought it'd be fun today to take all of the fish food that I don't use. I want to go ahead and take some of this food that's just really big. I don't have fish to feed this stuff to, really. This is really a perfect opportunity for me to grind it all up into a powder. We're gonna go ahead and add it to some gelatin, and we are gonna make some gel fish food gummy bears. I have this overflowing box of fish food which I have accumulated over the last 2 years. All of this stuff pretty much is from My Aquarium Box. If you have not checked out myaquariumbox.com, you definitely should. If not for their subscription box, but for all of the different fish food they have available. They have a huge assortment of fish foods. They got stuff like spirulina flakes. You've got these bottom feeder pellets. There's these mini spirulina flakes as well. I love this soldier fly larvae crumbles. There's all different sizes of omnivore pellets. We have dehydrated kelp crumbles as well, dehydrated omnivore crumbles. There's all kinds of cool stuff. That's just some of it. There's even more in that box as well. So with all this stuff to choose from, I'm gonna go ahead and work with probably the stuff I have up here in the front. I'm gonna do some spirulina flakes. I've got these mini spirulina flakes as well, which are kind of a different texture. There's the black fly larvae, which I definitely want to put in there. There's these big omnivore pellets, which I won't use for anything else. So I'm basically gonna create a nice little recipe, get it into a powder form. So let's go ahead and put together ourselves a little concoction and get it ground up into a powder. I'm gonna go ahead and add some of the omnivore growth pellets. These are a little bit bigger of a pellet. Let's see, what do we have here? We have the dehydrated omnivore crumbles. They're interesting little crumble. They're definitely a little bit bigger than the first stuff as well. Let's go ahead and add some spirulina flakes for the fun of it. So I definitely want to add some of these black soldier fly larvae crumble. Check that stuff out, guys. Look at that. There's all kinds of weird stuff in there. So I'm gonna go ahead and grind that stuff up, and we'll see what we get out of it for powder after I hit it up on the magic bullet. I'm definitely gonna make some noise here with this one, that's for sure. Everybody should probably cover up their ears. We'll give that one more go. It's looking pretty good to me. Now let's go ahead and get some water boiling, and I'll show you guys how I blend the agar in the food together to create a gel. Okay, so we have everything in front of us that we need to make gel fish food. I've got the powdered fish food here. We have the agar nutrient here. And then I have cold water. That's probably one of the more important things, is remember to start with cold water. Do not boil hot water first. Now the general recipe for making gelatin or some kind of a gel food is going to be 1 cup of water for every teaspoon of agar. That probably worked the same just about for gelatin, but not the same for the agar flakes because it's a much lighter substance. You need more of it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and add 2 cold cups of water, because that's what I'm gonna make here is 2 cups of this. So 1 and 2 cups. The important thing here is to be mixing the agar with cold water. It helps the agar dissolve better. If you add agar to warm water, it's going to clump on you for sure. Go ahead and do 2 teaspoons of agar in here. This is a little bit older agar, so it's actually clumping on its own in here. Should break it up in a mortar and pestle actually, but so I'm actually gonna go ahead and add 3 teaspoons just to make my recipe a little firmer. But you really only have to do 2 teaspoons for 2 cups. 1 teaspoon for every cup. So go ahead and mix this up and get it dissolved into the cold water real quick. And we can turn up the heat, get it on high, and let this get to a little simmer just for a second. And then we'll add the food. So in the end here, I'm actually just gonna go ahead and put in 3/4 of a cup in here, and we're just gonna go ahead and mix this up. Get it good and mixed up, and let me tell you, it smells really good. It smells really, really good, that's for sure. All right, this stuff is looking pretty yummy. Actually, it's pretty nasty smelling. I'm gonna go ahead and take an eyedropper here while it's still nice and hot, and we'll go ahead and just drip it right into the mold. Fill them up. Each one of these gummy bears is gonna be 1 milliliter. Okay, so both of these molds are filled up and they're looking good. I'm gonna go ahead and put them in the refrigerator. So before this gel food starts to set up, I wanna go ahead and pour it out into this chocolate bar mold that I have right here. Well, they've been in the refrigerator for a good bit of time. They're nice and solidified. They're feeling pretty firm. So I'm really excited. Let's go ahead and take a little closer look and see, pop a few of these out and see what they look like. I'm using a pair of latex gloves just because I don't want to get my hands all over this stuff, and I want to just keep them clean. Let's go ahead. Oh, I already mashed one up. Oh, let's see. We get one out. Ah, that's it. Ta-da. That looks pretty. Cute little gummy bears. Repashy gummy bears. I'm gonna go ahead and pop them all out and put them into this plastic container where they can be stored in the refrigerator. Those are a little messy, I have to say, just a little bit. Not as easy as I thought it would be. I probably would have even made them a little firmer. So what I went ahead and did is I added a tiny little sprinkle of cornstarch and dusted them and turned them around in it here, just so that they don't stick to each other too much. And I can keep these in the freezer with the top on them, and they should be fine, and I can just break them up a little bit if these two get frozen to each other just a little bit. These little things are so cute. Let's go ahead and see how the fish like them, because that's really the most important thing. I'm gonna put one right down in the middle of these shrimp. Why not? Oh, he jumped right on him. He jumped right onto it. Right onto the gummy bear. They just started attacking him before I could even sit the gummy bear down. Let me still try to sit the gummy bear up a little bit. Oh my. They didn't waste any time on that one at all. They're devouring him. They're devouring him. Let me get a zoom. Well, it looks like the shrimp like the gummy bear, that's for sure. But I'm waiting to see if the guppies get in on this before the shrimp finish this thing. Look at that. The shrimp just attacked it. They didn't waste any time at all. Here we go. Oh, yes, they like it. She's pretty pregnant, that's for sure. Oh, we get a male guppy in here. A couple of males in here. Oh. Distraction, and the males jumped in. Looks like they enjoy it. I think that they are enjoying this homemade gel gummy bear fish food. Well, I'm really happy to see that these guppies are happy and enjoying this DIY gel fish food. I hope you guys enjoyed this video as well. Just let me know in the comments below. I'm curious, what would you put in your own homemade gel fish food? Let me know in the comments below. But thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you to all of you that subscribe, like, comment on my content, all the good stuff. I appreciate it so much. And remember guys, keep your tanks clean, your fish fed, and have fun.